Did you guys play with Barbies as a kid? Let us know in the comments. I'm your host Youssef, and these are 10 scary Barbie dolls that are known to be cursed, just in time for the film. Make sure you subscribe and ring that bell to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Anyways, let's go party. Number 10. Pulau Ubin Barbie. A strange yellow shrine is still standing on Pulau Ubin, a boomerang-shaped island northwest of Singapore. People come to make offerings and pray for good luck in gambling to the deity of a German girl who passed away and remained on the island with only a haunted Barbie doll as comfort, hidden away in the forest as one of the last remaining places in Singapore free from urban development, concrete buildings, and paved roads. The population of Pulau Ubin used to be higher, and the area was buzzing with various industries including granite mining and plantations. Even the name Pulau Ubin translates to Granite Island in Malay. The granite quarries are now deserted, or at the very least abandoned, either reclaimed by vegetation or water-filled. Number 9. The Reappearing Barbie Doll. This story comes from Brahman. I was having fun with my sister and cousins when we decided to stop by our aunt's house for a little break. While relaxing and regaining our breath, one of us came upon a Barbie doll that belonged to our young cousin's sister who wasn't present at the moment. We decided to disassemble it and reassemble it, but when we tried, we couldn't get its leg to fit in the right place. We threw the doll behind the kitchen shelf and rushed away, afraid of being screamed at. We went about our business and returned home as the sun began to set. To our great amazement and allegedly the start of the fear, the doll appeared in our bedroom completely decapitated and laying on our bed. We started making up justifications, like maybe our cousin saw us doing it and was trying to get back at us. Maybe our younger sister found it and was playing with it. And the most preposterous, maybe the spirit in the doll is upset that we tore it apart and is taking its revenge. To say the least, the last reason terrified us. We decided to wrap the doll and leave it on the balcony for the night. I slept soundly that night, with no 3 a.m. encounters or anything, but the next morning wasn't so pleasant, as my elder sister asked whether I had placed the doll's leg beneath her pillow. Number 8. Haunted Ken Doll. This comes from RoxersBoxers17 on Reddit. This happened several years ago when I was much younger. I was having a sleepover with my aunt, who was a few years older than me. Next to my nightstand, I've always had this deep plastic container box full of Barbie dolls. I had this male doll with a button attached to his back, and whenever you pressed it, it would say things like "Rapunzel, let down your hair," and such. So my aunt and I go to bed. In the middle of the night, I hear this Barbie doll speaking. No one was near it. Okay, maybe I've gone crazy, I say to myself, but no, I hear it again. "Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair." I'm not sure what to do at this point since I'm trying to wake up my aunt and she's not getting up. I haven't even played with this doll for a few days. Worst part of all is that it was on the very top of all of the dolls. So you would think that maybe the dolls above him and under him would put pressure on the doll and accidentally click the button, but no. Number 7. Never Let It Go. This comes from a family that has tried to get rid of an Elsa Barbie doll twice already, and it just won't leave them alone. To recap, for those of you who have not been following our Elsa doll saga, Matt threw it away weeks ago, and then we found it inside a wooden bench. Okay, so we were weirded out and tightly wrapped it in its own garbage bag and put that garbage bag inside another garbage bag filled with other garbage and put it in the bottom of our garbage can underneath a bunch of other bags of garbage and wheeled it to the curb, and it was collected on garbage day. Today Aurelia says, "Mom, I saw the Elsa doll again in the backyard. Help us get rid of this haunted doll." I don't know what I would do in that situation, but probably move houses, move countries, move continents. I think, yeah. Number 6. Peggy. This one isn't necessarily a Barbie doll, but you gotta understand that there are only so many Barbies that are haunted. Leading English paranormal investigator Jane Harris focuses almost exclusively on haunting doll cases. Jane got a parcel and a letter in the mail one day. The doll in the packaging had blonde hair. The doll's name was Peggy, and a woman claimed in the note that she was haunted. In addition to publishing several images and unsettling films of Peggy online, Jane started a case study on the doll. She soon started receiving messages and emails from others who claimed that Peggy was to blame for their severe migraines and nausea after viewing the pictures and videos. One unlucky woman even had a heart attack as a result of viewing a picture of Peggy. Number 5. The Janesville Doll. In Janesville, Minnesota, a man lived alone in the 1970s. In the attic, there was a little square window facing the street. The man placed a porcelain doll in the window in 1976. Children grew tired of the doll in the attic window after noticing it and complaining that its countenance would alter. Over time, everyone in Janesville came to believe that the doll was haunted. Some people believed that the man had ended his daughter, who passed away. He placed the doll in the window as a tribute to her after having a profound change of heart. People thought her spirit had merged with the doll. The fact that no one is really sure why the doll was left at the window on that fateful day fuels a variety of spooky myths and urban legends. The doll's origins and its supernatural powers may never be fully understood. Number 4. Mandy. A vintage doll was given to the Quesnel and District Museum in 1991 by an unidentified donor. They were notified by the donor that she was unable to put up with the doll's nighttime sobbing anymore. Curious, the museum's curators decided to display the doll despite the local medium's recommendation. Visitors soon started to report hearing footsteps inside the room where Mandy was held. Every time someone tried to take a picture of the doll, their cameras would break. Even more unsettling is the fact that when Mandy is kept in the same cases as other dolls, the damage to the other dolls causes them to fall to the display case floor. Number 3. The Italian doll. A young girl in Italy received a doll in the 1920s. The doll's head was covered in actual human hair, but it was mostly manufactured of felt. The doll and the girl instantly became inseparable. She gave her the name Pupa and valued her more than anything else. More time spent with Pupa led to the girl insisting that the doll was alive and frequently speaking to her. The doll was treasured by the girl as she grew up and until her passing in 2005. Pupa was preserved by her family and maintained in a glass cabinet as a memorial to the woman. Pupa dislikes confinement, according to the family, and can be heard at night knocking on the glass. Number 2. The Dolls of Satan. In the 1800s, New Orleans was home to numerous wealthy families. A daughter from one of the families was available for marriage. The young woman was set up to marry a wealthy Scotsman while having a covert relationship with a boy in the area. When her lover learned, he turned to Mary Laveau, the voodoo queen, for assistance. As soon as the girl got married, she got pregnant. However, she did not give birth to a typical child. Instead, she gave birth to a horrifying, malformed monster that everyone thought was the offspring of the devil. The nice folks of New Orleans started to think that the infant would prowl the streets at night and pounce on anyone. Some people started to think that they could avoid Satan's offspring by carving a picture of the infant into a gourd and setting it out on the porch. Number 1. Annabelle. Many horror enthusiasts are familiar with Annabelle thanks to the book The Conjuring and the subsequent film about her. The real Annabelle doll's tale, however, is considerably different. A Raggedy Ann doll was given to Donna, a young woman, by her mother in 1970. The doll was stored in her flat. Donna and her roommate Angie soon realized that the doll frequently changed locations or was in a different room. The girls made the decision to consult a psychic, who informed them that Annabelle once perished in their apartment block. The girls allowed Annabelle's spirit to fully inhabit the doll after hearing the saddening tale. The doll then started to exude something resembling blood from its hands, and it even tried to strangle one of their pals. At the Ed and Lorraine Warren Occult Museum now, Annabelle still resides. Thanks for watching. Those were 10 scary Barbie dolls that are known to be cursed. Leave a like and comment if you think we missed anything. We hope you have a scary day.